Now, the 7 investigators have been digging into the guardianship system in Metro Detroit.
And last night, we showed you how a local woman says because of a guardian, she can't make any medical or financial decisions for her aging parents.
New tonight, several families have come forward. 7 investigator Heather Catallo shares their warnings for all families.
This is not a system designed to help. This is prison.
To be able to know that you can go home, but they can't. And they're crying out to you. Please take me home with you.
They took her dignity from her. They took everything from her. She's completely powerless.
All of these people say guardians and conservators appointed by judges have devastated their families.
Do any of you feel like you can get a fair shake in court?
No.
Everybody has the same response, which is, how can this happen in America?
Jane Collins says she's been her mom's primary caregiver ever since Nancy Collins was diagnosed with lung cancer in 2009.
She has 5 children she did not want to be taken care of by a stranger.
The Collins siblings have been bitterly fighting for some time about who should care for their mom and about who should have access to mom's money. That infighting is what allegedly prompted an attorney to petition the court to get a professional guardian and conservator appointed.
In Michigan, at least 33,478 adults have guardians. That means a judge has decided all of those people are legally incapacitated and a guardian is making all of their decisions for them, including medical decisions. And if the guardian is also appointed as a conservator, that means they also control all of your cash.
Jane says at 84, her mom does have memory issues, but Jane does not believe her mother should be considered incapacitated, and neither does Nancy.
I don't like it. It's my world. I want to be in charge.
Oakland County Probate Judge Daniel O'Brien appointed a professional guardian and conservator for Nancy Collins, attorney Thomas Brennan Frazier. Jane Collins is co-guardian, so she can help with Nancy's health care, but she says she has zero say over Nancy's finances.
She was not given any money from mid-April until after Labor Day weekend.
Take a look at the accounting for just 1 year of the guardianship. Frazier billed for more than $17,000 in legal fees.
Their charges, it's a complete conflict of interest because they pay themselves. They check into no one.
Here's a closer look at some of the costs. Frazier charges $245 an hour for legal work. Every time a staffer leaves a voicemail, it costs Nancy Collins $10. Frazier charged Collins $49 to send a fax to her oncologist. His staff billed $120 to complete 3 mail forwarding requests.
So we have several families that are telling us that you bill an awful lot of money but don't do very much. What is your response to that?
And that's just not true. My bills are my bills. But
when we tried to ask Frazier about his business practices, this attorney referred us to his lawyer.
Do you feel like there should be more oversight of guardians and conservators?
Yes. They can say and do whatever they want, and they have people who will back them up.
A group called Americans Against Abusive Probate Guardianship is trying to change the federal law to better protect vulnerable people.
The bottom line is, when you walk into that courtroom, the officers of the court, those who are in there every day, every week in front of that judge, their goal is to get you into a guardianship, because that's how they get paid.
It's so wrong to take away senior citizens' rights. They need to be protected, not exploited.
The Elder Abuse and Protection Act has now passed the U.S. House and Senate, and it's waiting for the president's signature. It would give the Department of Justice more power and more resources to investigate cases like these. I'm Heather Catallo, 7 Action News.
Heather has been staying on top of this, of course. We did reach out to some of the other Collins siblings for comment about this, but they have no comment tonight. Stephen?
Apple is replacing